him about 2 months ago. Said his name was Jim and that he'd make me better than before. So we work it out every day. We be making heads turn slow.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be doing this Christmas look, green, and a little bit of red glitter and some rhinestones on it. So let's get into it. So right now I'm gonna prime my eyelids with Tarte Shape Taut concealer in the shade Fair. And you don't wanna like blend it, you wanna tap into it so that way it can stay, it doesn't look like it's fading. And at least put like 1 dot or 2 because you don't want to put too much, it's gonna come a long way. So right now I'm using the Morphe x Dream Style palette in the shade Social Blade, which is a lighter green, and I'm gonna add this shade above my crease, and you're gonna want to blend it out evenly, but you also want it to stand out. As you can see, I'm using the motion where you just blend it in a windshield motion, my bad. Yeah, you're just gonna wanna keep blending it side to side, but make sure you're blending it evenly and to make it smooth as much as you can. So now I'm gonna be using the shade Daddy, which is a darker green, and you're gonna wanna put this a little bit lower than the lighter shade of green that we used earlier, just so it could give an effect in a way, so you can see the two transitions of both shades. And you want to use the same technique, keep blending, but also you want it to stand out. So by the way, if you're wondering for the brushes are eyeshadow brushes, but they're from Wet n Wild. You can get them $1 at Dollar Tree. So right now I'm using a flat round brush, and I'm gonna put the Tarte Shape Tape concealer Fair, the same shade that I used earlier, and I'm gonna do my cut crease. You want it to be in an oval shape, but you also want to take your time with this. As you can see, I was struggling, so you want to make sure that it's even and it's not like messed up, because once you mess up, then you're gonna keep adding eyeshadow and you don't want that. So now I'm going to take this white shade, which is called Flashback, from the same palette as earlier, and you're just going to want to put this in the part that you made your cut crease. You're going to want to add as much as you can because you want the white shade to stand out, because it's supposed to look like a frosty look in a way. So now I'm taking the second shade that I used earlier, which was Daddy, and you're going to want to put this at the outer corner of your eye and blend it in as much so it can look like it's blending, fading into the white shade. And also I added a little bit more of the same shade Daddy, but above my crease, so it is like giving an effect in a way, which I apologize, I didn't add the clip. I forgot to record that part. But just keep blending in like a circular motion. So right now I'm gonna use the NYX glitter primer, and you're gonna want to use like a brush, like an eyeliner brush. So like make sure you clean it so you could use it as like a guide to outline your the primer, so that way you can add your glitter later on. So now I'm adding this red glitter, which I got a pack of glitters from Amazon for a good price. And I also got the NYX glitter from the NYX primer glitter from Amazon as well. You can find these at Amazon. And as you can see, I'm taking my time. It's kind of hard when you're adding the primer because sometimes it dries up. So you're gonna have to do it like little by little. So you're gonna have to add the primer and then add glitter. So I got these rhinestones from Dollar Tree. They're like $1 a pack. If you have a Dollar Tree near you, I suggest you go get some. So by the way, I'm using eyelash glue for the rhinestones so they can be secure, not the NYX glitter primer, because that's like more on the looser side. for foundation, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Snow, and I'm just gonna add like little dots because that's how I do my foundation. And then I'm using the Fit Me foundation matte poreless in the shade 130 because I can't find like my exact right shade. So something I suggest is that, like, for me to use my my sponge for my foundation, I like to either add water, like dampen water, or some setting spray, not too much. And I'm using the Real Techniques sponge, by the way. So now for concealer, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Swan. By the way, I put too much by accident this time. I don't know. I wasn't thinking. Normally I add a little. So I had to work a lot on my face this time. So once again, all my sponges that you see in the video for today, they're all from Real Techniques. I got them from Ulta Beauty for a good price. So it's like a pack. You can also get them from Amazon, Walmart, Target. I totally recommend Real Techniques sponges instead of paying for a sponge in Sephora for like more than $20, I think. So right now I'm using the Laura Mercier setting powder in the shade Translucent. And I'm just going to put this on my forehead, under my eyes, my chin. Just places that I know I'm going to get oily or I don't want to crease. So right now I'm using the Juvia's Place Contour Stick. And I can't pronounce the shade, so my bad. But now I'm going to be using like a blending brush just so I can blend evenly. I know I may look crazy right now, but trust the process. So by the way, you're going to just see a lot of blending from now on. Like a lot of blending. It took me a while. I had to make sure everything was even out. And I didn't want to look too pale also because of the concealer. Since I added too much concealer this time, so it took a while for me to blend. I decided to add some highlight on my upper brow bone just so I could give it a little pop. So right now I'm going to be using the same two shades from earlier, Social Blade and Daddy. I'm going to add it on my underline eye, that's what you call it. And I forgot the name, I don't know why. But I'm going to add those two shades just so I can give it more of a pop. Urban Decay highlighter. I don't know the name, but it was like a sample. So since I forgot to make a video of me adding my lip gloss, I was using the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline, and I'm gonna be applying as well my Morphe setting spray. So this is the final look. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you give it a like, comment, share, and subscribe as well. And if you're new here, make sure you hit that bell button so you can be alert about my new videos. I don't know why I was stuck. But yeah, thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments below what you would like to see.